Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Geeks for Geeks problem of the day, and today's problem is maximum identical balls, and it is an easy level problem. So this particular problem says that we have been given n balls consisting of cookies, and what we can do is we can take like some cookies from one bowl and transfer it to any other bowl, right? So what happens when one bowl becomes empty, right? We have to discard it. So once a bowl becomes empty, we cannot use it again, right? So this is the problem. Now we have to perform the above operation any number of times so that we can have the maximum number of bowls which have identical number of cookies. And also all of the remaining bowls or all of the non-discarded bowls at the end should have identical number of cookies. So it cannot be like if there are 3 bowls, 2 of them have the same cookies and the third one of them has a different number of cookies. This is not possible. All of them should have the exact same number of cookies or they should be discarded. Right, this is the problem. So let us discuss this problem. This problem is very straightforward. For example, if the sample test case is like this, right? So what you can do is you can make three cookies in all of them because the total number of cookies is 9, I believe. Yeah. So you can make three cookies in all 3 of the bowls. So the total answer will be 3, right? So if you consider a case, so I was thinking about this particular case when the bowls are like this, right? So you might think that is why I explained the question very clearly. Some people might think that these 2 bowls have the same number of cookies, so the answer can be 2. But this is absolutely wrong. Why? Because the note mentions that all of the bowls should have the same number of cookies. So the final number of bowls will be 1 because no matter what you do, you will not be able to get more than 1 bowls with the same number of cookies. So in this case, there will be only 1 bowl. You will have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 number of cookies, right? So this is the only way possible you can find your answer, and the answer will be 1 for this particular test case. So there is one thing that is not very difficult to see in this particular problem. Let's say each of the bowls have some x number of cookies, right? So let's say we are denoting the number of bowls in the final ordering with a small n. So this particular value should be equal to the initial sum. What is the initial sum? The number of the total number of cookies given to us in the initial array, right? So you can clearly see that n will be a divisor of the value of sum, right? So because we are multiplying n with some integer value x and we are getting the value of sum, so n should be a divisor of sum. Now if the number of bowls in the initial ordering were capital N, right, then this particular small n should always be less than or equals to capital N, right? These are the 2 things that we have observed and these are very important to us. This will help us solve the question. So the first thing is small n, that is the number of bowls in the final ordering, is a divisor of sum. Divisor of sum, right? And the second observation is small n is always less than or equals to capital N, where capital N is the number of bowls in the original ordering, right? So with the help of these 2 values, we can just iterate through all the values of small n and we can find our best answer. So what we'll do is we'll start iterating from capital N. We'll go till it is greater than 0 and we'll just keep decrementing I is starting from n, I is greater than 0 and I minus. And for each of those I, we can check whether sum mod I equals to 0 or not. If it is true, then we can just directly return I from here only, right? So that we get the maximum value. So this would be the solution of today's problem of the day. Let me just show you the code now. So what I am doing is I am creating a sum. So I've taken it to be long. The only reason being, so if you check the constraints, it is 10 raised to the power 9 for each of the array elements and there are 10 raised to the power 5 array elements. So the total value can be 10 raised to the power 9 into 10 raised to the power 5 and that will be 10 raised to the power 14, right? So it is well beyond the range of integers. So I just took long. I didn't test with integers, so it might get accepted because I don't really believe these constraints in Geeks for Geeks. Anyways, what I did was I just took the sum of all the values and I just made a reverse for loop and I check for each of the values if it is divisible. If I is the divisor of the value of sum, I just return I. So this way you will be able to solve this problem in O of n only. And an alternative way could have been to iterate through all the divisors and check. So you will have to iterate through the divisors of sum, right? And you have to check whether the current divisor is smaller than or equals to n or not, and that will take root of some complexity. But since we already know the upper limit for n and n is not a very big value, even it is smaller than root of sum. So in case if you calculate the value of sum, that can be up to 10 raised to the power 14. Root of sum will be 10 raised to the power 7 and the value of n is up to 10 raised to the power 5 only. So it is more obvious to just iterate through values of I only, right? because it will lead to it will be a complex solution in terms of time complexity. So let me just submit this code and show you that this works. And for this video, I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you feel like that this video was helpful for you in any manner, then consider dropping a like on this video. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below, because your engagement with this particular video really helps the YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and this video will be able to reach more number of people like you who want to keep solving new problems. And I see a lot of people who watch these videos have not subscribed yet. So in case you haven't subscribed, then consider subscribing. It's always free of cost, and you can always unsubscribe later if you don't find the videos interesting. Share this channel with your friends. Until the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.